Dear Libra, if you've been searching for clarity, balance, or simply a sign that you're moving in the right direction, this message arrives at a meaningful time. As June 13 and 14 unfold, the energy surrounding you begins to soften and organize itself, almost as though life is gently helping you see what was once hidden behind uncertainty. Something important is shifting beneath the surface, and while it may not happen with great fanfare, it has the power to change the way you view yourself, your relationships, and the path ahead. The influence of the Judgment card is especially strong during this period, highlighting rebirth and a powerful awakening within. You are beginning to see yourself from a different perspective, no longer defined by circumstances, but by the choices you make and the future you are creating. This change in mindset strengthens your confidence and helps attract opportunities that reflect the person you are becoming. Like someone stepping onto a clearer path after a long season of uncertainty, you are gaining a stronger awareness of your value and what truly belongs in your life. In matters of the heart, meaningful developments may begin to reveal themselves. For some of you, a person from the past who left unfinished emotions behind could return seeking understanding, forgiveness, or another chance. Represented by the Knight of Swords, this individual appears to have spent time reflecting on previous decisions and now understands what your absence has meant. Their approach may come with sincere words and attempts to rebuild trust, but the choice remains entirely yours. You now view relationships through a lens shaped by maturity, balance, and self-respect. Allow your decision to be guided by what supports lasting peace rather than temporary emotion. During travel, social gatherings, or professional events, remain attentive to the people crossing your path. The energy suggests an encounter with someone carrying strong earth or water qualities, someone whose calm confidence and authenticity may leave a lasting impression. Allow any new connection to unfold at its own pace. There is no need to force timing when something meaningful is naturally finding its place. The presence of the King of Wands also points toward an influential person recognizing your talents and quietly observing your potential. While visible rewards may develop gradually, this acknowledgement can become the beginning of a promising new chapter in your professional life. Trust that the effort, consistency, and unique strengths you've cultivated are moving you closer to opportunities that genuinely reflect your worth. If financial concerns or ongoing obligations have been weighing on you, signs of relief are beginning to appear. Support may arrive through an unexpected source, or a meaningful gift could provide a greater sense of stability and reassurance. What arrives now helps create a stronger foundation for your next steps. The central message of this video is to embrace the momentum gathering around you, whether it appears through relationships, career growth, or personal evolution. Many pieces that once seemed disconnected are beginning to fit together more naturally. Have faith that the work you've invested in yourself and your dreams is producing results while guiding you towards something deeply aligned with your future. Keep your heart receptive, your awareness sharp, and your focus steady as these energies continue unfolding. Before we look at your lucky numbers and color, please take a moment to leave a like. Your support helps these messages continue reaching those who may benefit from them. And if these videos bring you comfort, clarity, or encouragement during important moments in your life, you can also support the channel through the link in the description or the QR code on screen. Every contribution, no matter the size, helps keep these daily messages flowing and allows this space to continue growing for everyone who finds guidance here. To those who have already chosen to support this work, thank you sincerely. Your kindness helps make it possible to continue creating these messages with care and consistency. Your lucky numbers for June 13 and 14 are 6 and 22. Keep an eye out for these numbers over the next 2 days, as they may show up at moments when the universe is drawing your attention towards something important. Your lucky color for this period is soft pink. Wearing it, carrying it as an accessory, or simply surrounding yourself with its energy may help reinforce themes of harmony, balance, and meaningful connection. If you find yourself choosing between colors during the weekend, allow your lucky color to accompany you. Sometimes even small choices can help you feel more aligned with the energy you wish to cultivate. If your body is asking for rest, honor that message. Give yourself permission to pause before exhaustion forces you to do so. Understanding when to slow down is a sign of wisdom and growth, not weakness. You carry tremendous potential within you, and there is no need to constantly seek validation from others to prove it exists. Do not allow outside opinions to pull you away from your own truth. Your decisions belong to you, especially when they're made with integrity, respect, and consideration for others. Every person moves through life at a different pace and learns through a different process. Remember that your emotional intelligence remains one of your greatest strengths, helping you adapt, choose wisely, and focus on what matters most. Your priorities are evolving, and that shift reflects meaningful growth. Use this energy to reorganize your schedule, create balance, and direct your attention toward what genuinely supports your well-being. Reduce distractions wherever possible and invest your time more intentionally. As you continue moving forward with a constructive outlook, you strengthen the personal foundation you have been building over time. A sense of spiritual protection surrounds you, your loved ones, your work, and the relationships closest to your heart. Guidance becomes easier to recognize now, helping you see situations from a broader perspective where wisdom replaces unnecessary worry. Pay close attention to your thoughts because they carry unusual influence during these days. Allow old stories of limitation, fear, betrayal, or hopelessness to loosen their grip and make room for a healthier vision. The energy surrounding June 13 and 14 blends awakenings, manifestation, and meaningful transformation. As Libra seeks harmony, understanding, and authentic connection, you may find yourself approaching important developments with greater balance and clarity. Breakthroughs now feel less like sudden disruptions and more like doors gradually opening at the right moment. What is unfolding carries both personal significance and the quiet sense that life is guiding you towards something that fits who you are becoming. For you, the Lover's card reaches beyond romance and speaks to the relationship between what you value and what you truly desire. As June 13 and 14 unfold, you may find yourself facing an important choice involving a relationship or a personal matter close to your heart. For some of you, a familiar face from the past or a meaningful new connection may help you recognize what genuine compatibility feels like. This energy encourages you to notice where emotional truth and personal values naturally meet. The message of this card suggested something you've quietly hoped for. A balance between passion and stability is moving closer once again. Allow yourself to show up authentically rather than shaping your choices around outside expectations. Your ability to remain loyal and sincere becomes especially powerful when it reflects what your heart genuinely knows. Trust the connections and decisions that create harmony rather than confusion. The Chariot brings an energy of focused movement and steady determination. As a Libra, you often seek balance before making important choices, and this card confirms that the effort you've invested recently is creating momentum. Opportunities may appear unexpectedly, requiring you to act with confidence rather than hesitation. This could involve a career move, a financial opening, or a decision you've been carefully weighing for some time. Your natural ability to see multiple perspectives helps keep distractions from pulling you off course. The Chariot reminds you that success is not achieved through force alone, but through the skillful balance of opposing energies. Ambition works best alongside patience, just as action becomes stronger when paired with reflection. When these forces work together, progress feels both purposeful and sustainable. The Ace of Pentacles introduces a fresh beginning in the material world. Its appearance suggests fertile conditions for growth, as though new possibilities are being placed within reach at exactly the right time. You may encounter a promising offer, a wise financial opportunity, or a professional path that supports long-term security. What arrives now carries the potential to develop into something meaningful and lasting. Your calm presence and thoughtful approach help attract these opportunities naturally. Resist the urge to accept less than what truly aligns with your value. Greater rewards often require patience and discernment, and this card encourages both. Set your intentions carefully during these 2 days and remain open to tangible signs of progress. The Two of Cups highlights emotional harmony, mutual respect, and the strengthening of meaningful bonds. In matters of love, it can indicate someone becoming more aware of their feelings, or a connection growing deeper through honesty and understanding. For some, a relationship may move into a more committed and mature phase. The energy favors reciprocity, where giving and receiving feel balanced and genuine. This influence extends beyond romance and supports friendships, partnerships, and collaborative efforts as well. Shared understanding becomes easier to achieve, allowing connections to flow with greater ease. Where mutual respect exists, harmony naturally follows. These relationships can become important sources of encouragement and stability. The Death card arrives not as a sign of loss, but as a symbol of necessary transformation. For Libra, this energy often relates to releasing outdated patterns, old emotional burdens, limiting beliefs, or connections that no longer support growth. A significant shift may be unfolding in your finances, relationships, or personal identity. By creating space for something new, you allow renewal to enter more freely. What leaves now may simply be making room for a healthier future. An old chapter, whether tied to grief, fear, or stagnation, begins losing its hold. The unknown may feel unfamiliar, yet it also carries possibilities that could not emerge otherwise. Trust the process of change as it continues revealing its purpose. The Magician shines brightly during this period, highlighting your ability to turn intention into reality. You possess the necessary tools, your thoughts, emotions, skills, and actions to shape meaningful outcomes. Opportunities may arise to begin a project, express an important idea, or communicate something that has been waiting to be voiced. Inspiration and purpose seem to move closer together now. Libra, your ability to bring people, ideas, and perspectives into alignment becomes one of your greatest strengths. Whether your focus is love, abundance, recognition, or personal growth, this card encourages you to trust your influence. When focused intention is paired with practical action, remarkable progress becomes possible. Your power grows through clarity and deliberate choice. The King of Cups introduces emotional wisdom, compassion, and steady leadership. This influence may describe someone in your life or reflect qualities you are being encouraged to embody. In relationships, emotional depth takes priority over unnecessary drama. Honest feelings expressed with kindness help create trust and understanding. Your caring nature becomes especially valuable now, helping you support others while remaining centered within yourself. If challenges arise, this card recommends responding with patience and maturity rather than reacting impulsively. Calm judgment often reveals solutions that emotion alone cannot see. Generosity of spirit creates its own form of abundance. The sun arrives with warmth, clarity, and renewed confidence. After periods of uncertainty, this card illuminates what was previously hidden and helps restore faith in yourself and your path. Recognition, joy, and personal fulfillment become easier to experience. Whether through success, love, or inner peace, positive energy begins shining more brightly. What once seemed delayed or unclear may now reveal its true direction. Confidence grows as doubts begin fading into the background. Take time to appreciate the progress you have made and the opportunities becoming visible. The efforts you've invested are beginning to show meaningful results. Regarding your health, some of you may have been experiencing recurring discomforts, such as headaches, migraines, or physical tension that interfere with daily life. If this resonates with you, it deserves careful attention rather than being pushed aside. Every person experiences symptoms differently, and listening to your body is important. Seeking professional guidance can provide clarity and help you move forward with confidence. At the same time, remember that not every source of discomfort is purely physical. Stress, ongoing pressure, emotional strain, or an accumulation of responsibilities can affect your well-being more than you realize. Sometimes the causes that remain unseen carry the strongest influence. These unseen pressures may be influencing you more than you realize. If you continue pushing forward without creating space for rest or healthy boundaries, your body will eventually ask for attention in its own way. Over June 13 and 14, make a conscious effort to listen more closely to what you need. Quality rest, emotional regulation, and moments of disconnection can restore far more than you might expect. Your emotional state and physical well-being are more closely linked than they appear. When inner balance improves, your energy often follows. Give yourself permission to slow down where necessary and honor the signals your mind and body are sending. Caring for yourself now creates a stronger foundation for everything else that follows. In your professional life, this is a moment to pause, breathe, and regain perspective. If left unchecked, daily responsibilities can become overwhelming and make it difficult to focus on what truly matters. Productivity is not measured solely by speed or constant activity. The quality of your work remains far more important than the pace at which you produce it. Show your dedication with confidence, but avoid sacrificing your well-being in the process. You possess a remarkable ability to solve problems, navigate challenges, and bring projects to completion. Even so, that does not mean every responsibility belongs on your shoulders. Allow yourself to organize more effectively, delegate when appropriate, and accept support when it is offered. Mistakes are a natural part of growth and should not become reasons for self-criticism. What matters most is understanding the lesson within the experience and applying that wisdom moving forward. This approach helps prevent old patterns from repeating themselves. It also allows you to move beyond cycles that no longer contribute to your progress. Maintain a constructive mindset, trust your capabilities, and approach decisions thoughtfully. You may be more prepared for what lies ahead than you currently realize. The energy surrounding your finances is beginning to shift in a promising direction. There is a growing sense that efforts made in the past are finally beginning to produce visible results. Patience has carried you through challenging periods, and now signs of tangible progress may begin appearing. This could come through delayed payments, unexpected openings, valuable opportunities, or decisions that prove financially beneficial. Rather than representing sudden luck, these developments reflect the rewards of consistency and persistence. Seeds planted long ago are beginning to show signs of healthy growth. Do not settle for outcomes that fall short of your true potential. Libra often seeks balance, but balance does not mean lowering your standards. Opportunities to expand your resources may emerge quickly, requiring decisions that are both thoughtful and timely. Trust your intuition to guide you toward choices that support long-term stability rather than temporary satisfaction. Preparation becomes one of your greatest advantages during this period. Mentors, collaborators, or supportive connections may appear with opportunities you had not anticipated. Their assistance feels meaningful, almost as if past effort is being acknowledged through beneficial partnerships. These relationships may contribute directly to improving your financial situation. Pay attention to recurring habits or beliefs that have slowed your progress in the past. Old doubts, hesitation, or excessive caution may be ready to release their hold. As you let go of these limitations, you create more room for prosperity to enter. Challenges that once seemed restrictive can begin transforming into valuable opportunities. Your ability to turn ordinary actions into meaningful results becomes especially powerful now. Focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Visualize your goals as something already taking shape and notice how present circumstances begin moving in that direction. Gratitude for what already exists helps strengthen the flow of positive experiences. Overall, the atmosphere of these 2 days supports thoughtful risks that remain aligned with your values. Financial growth is certainly possible, but so is a deeper sense of security and peace regarding material matters. Progress feels steadier when it is built upon clarity and intention. The energy encourages both abundance and stability. In matters of love, you are moving through a particularly meaningful phase. For those already in a relationship, the person beside you brings comfort, affection, and genuine happiness. At the same time, there is a sense that your connection is preparing for a new chapter. Experiences that strengthen your bond may be closer than you think, and conversations about the future could begin emerging now. If you have been considering the next step in your relationship, this energy supports thoughtful progress. Do not allow fear or outside pressure to interfere with your ability to enjoy the journey. Uncertainty is natural whenever something meaningful evolves. Trust the process and allow events to unfold in their proper timing. There is also an important message for some younger couples. If starting a family is something you desire, the energy surrounding this period appears supportive of matters connected to conception and childbirth. At the same time, those who are not seeking that outcome should remain mindful and take appropriate precautions. The energy itself does not distinguish between intentions, making personal responsibility especially important. For those who are single, this is a valuable time to reflect on the way you connect with others emotionally. Meaningful relationships involve far more than shared enjoyment. They grow through understanding, empathy, and genuine interest in another person's experience. Mutual understanding becomes one of the strongest foundations for lasting connection. If someone has recently captured your attention and stirred feelings within you, approach the connection with openness and care. Try to understand their perspective, listen closely, and allow your heart to remain receptive. Everyone occasionally falls into self-focused habits, so there is no need for harsh self-judgment. Awareness alone creates room for growth. When two people choose to build a life together, the focus naturally expands beyond individual needs. Shared goals, mutual support, and common purpose become increasingly important. Move forward intentionally rather than impulsively. Patience and respect remain some of your strongest allies during this period. Family life also carries supportive and healing energy. Opportunities may arise to deepen connections, repair misunderstandings, or strengthen important bonds. Even if responsibilities increase, your calm and balanced approach helps create an atmosphere of understanding. Those around you are likely to respond positively to the stability you bring. Meaningful moments with loved ones may come through simple experiences. Helping a child, honoring older relatives, or sharing everyday joys can create lasting emotional value. Your presence acts as a steady influence that eases tension and encourages harmony. Within the family environment, your ability to create balance becomes especially important. Past difficulties or lingering emotional wounds within the family may begin moving toward resolution. Forgiveness, understanding, and a willingness to move forward help lighten burdens that have been carried for too long. What once felt heavy gradually becomes easier to hold as healing continues to unfold. What has felt heavy for a long time begins to lose some of its weight, making room for greater appreciation, understanding, and shared growth within your closest relationships. Open and honest communication becomes especially valuable now. Your willingness to truly listen has the power to mend old wounds and strengthen trust where it matters most. At the same time, remember to balance caring for others with caring for yourself, so the energy within your home remains healthy and supportive. Pleasant surprises or positive news involving family members may bring moments of joy during these 2 days. These experiences serve as reminders of how meaningful close connections can be. Taking time to celebrate achievements both large and small helps strengthen the bonds that hold everyone together. The family energy surrounding June 13th and 14th highlights resilience, understanding, and the quiet strength that love provides. Overall, this atmosphere creates a foundation where people feel valued, supported, and better prepared for whatever lies ahead. As for your personal energy, it appears relatively balanced during this period. There is a steady sense of support around you, even when it is not always visible. Sometimes you forget that you are not carrying everything alone. There are individuals who may not be in a position to actively help right now, yet their presence remains dependable when it truly matters. Trust in that quiet form of support. It may not always announce itself loudly, but it is stronger than you realize. Knowing that such connections exist can provide a deeper sense of reassurance. One of the strengths worth developing further during this weekend is your attention to detail. You naturally notice subtleties that many people overlook and often recognize important information before others do. This awareness allows you to make thoughtful decisions and respond with precision. Use this gift to your advantage in everything you choose to focus on. At the same time, remain mindful of impatience. Wanting results too quickly can sometimes create unnecessary complications. Every process requires its own timing, and respecting that rhythm often leads to better outcomes. Progress becomes more reliable when it is allowed to unfold naturally. Be especially careful with your words during moments of frustration, fatigue, or emotional stress. A single comment spoken without thought can create misunderstandings that take much longer to repair. Communication carries significant weight during this period. Choosing your words carefully helps preserve harmony and avoid unnecessary tension. For students, this is an excellent time to create a structured plan moving forward. Organize your goals, study materials, notes, and priorities with clarity. Developing a clear roadmap can provide motivation, direction, and a stronger sense of purpose. Never underestimate the power of preparation when working toward an important objective. Regarding compatibility, the energy of these 2 days appears especially supportive with 3 particular signs. First, Capricorn may help you see situations more objectively and encourage deeper self-reflection. Their influence can inspire you to examine what genuinely served your growth and what no longer deserves space in your life. Anything connected to stagnation becomes easier to recognize and release. Secondly, Virgo brings an energy of restoration and grounding. Spending time with people of this sign may help you step away from draining environments or relationships and reconnect with a greater sense of inner peace. Their presence encourages simplicity, clarity, and appreciation for the positive experiences already available to you. Through these interactions, you may rediscover strengths you had temporarily overlooked. Thirdly, Leo offers an opportunity to expand your perspective. Conversations or experiences involving this sign may reveal emotional barriers, limiting assumptions or patterns of thinking that have quietly restricted your growth. These realizations can create a greater sense of mental freedom and possibility. People connected to this sign may also prove to be valuable collaborators during this period. As this video comes to a close, thank you for spending this time with yourself and allowing these reflections to accompany your journey. Your presence gives meaning to every message shared here. Remember that these insights are not meant to make decisions for you, but to offer perspective, helping you move forward with greater awareness and confidence. The path remains yours to choose. Trust your intuition as you move through June 13 and 14. Hold on to what genuinely resonates with you and allow everything else to unfold naturally. If this message brought you clarity, comfort, or a new perspective, please take a moment to leave a like. Your support helps these messages reach others who may need them as well. If you're ready to welcome balance, clarity, and aligned opportunities into your life, comment 212 below and claim this energy for June 13th and 14. If these messages bring you encouragement or guidance, you can support the channel through the link in the description or the QR code on screen. Every contribution helps keep these videos flowing and allows this space to continue growing. If you would like to stay connected, feel free to subscribe and enable notifications so you do not miss future updates and messages prepared with care. Thank you again for being here, for your energy, and for your trust. To everyone who has chosen to support this channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your kindness helps create a space where reflection, encouragement, and positive energy can continue reaching those who need it most. I am sending you a warm embrace filled with strength, peace, and positive energy. I hope these next 2 days bring you clarity, balance, and meaningful moments.